PRC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
This is the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Wednesday, the 24th day of June. James Spann here, and we are looking at fairly typical summertime weather. The humidity levels should be a little lower today, maybe making the heat a bit more comfortable, a bit. Let's go right to some of the Skycam images around the network this morning. First off, come Chilton County down in Clanton. A look there back at the eastern horizon as the sun is getting to rise. Sky mostly clear. Pretty much the same look coming from the Jasper Skycam up in Walker County. That's looking east from the King Building. And from Tuscaloosa, that's the view there from the top of the Tuscaloosa County Courthouse. Down below, that's First Baptist Church. And off in the distance, you can see Bryant-Denny Stadium. That's a pretty familiar look right there. We've got that heat bubble across the deep south. The core is shifted back off to the west over Texas and Oklahoma. And we have a light northerly flow aloft here, and a trough off to the east, and that's actually allowed some lower dew points to move in here. So we're thinking the humidity will be a bit lower today. Don't know if you'll notice the difference, but maybe if you work outside. And that also means the chance of showers today should be relatively minimal in the drier air. Here's a look at the day one convective outlook. We've got a slight risk of severe weather over parts of the high plains. And you can see the guys at HP or SPC are suggesting really the northern two-thirds of Alabama will be bone dry today. Any showers and storms should be limited to areas south of Montgomery if this is right. And on day two, a slight risk of severe weather that covers much of the upper Midwest up into parts of the Northeast U.S. and includes cities like St. Louis, Louisville, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, and Buffalo. QPF chart. This is the expected rain for the next 5 days. And again, you can see not much printing here. And the core of the heat bubble is still off to the west, the heaviest rain up on top of the heat ridge. Let's look at the modeling here. This is the OZGFS at 1 o'clock today. The ridge to the west, trough to the east, light northerly flow aloft here, and down below that, the model shows dry conditions, and we can probably drop the mention of isolated storms. We've got those in there for today, but it sure looks like anything would be south of Montgomery, and even there, the chance of rain will be relatively small. Tomorrow, pretty much the same deal. Now we're going to watch that 594 circle around Amarillo to see if that begins to expand any. We hope not, and it probably won't. There's a look at Friday, and it's gone, thank goodness. And again, we note a trough over the northeast. Saturday starting off the weekend, pretty much the same deal. And all along, we're going to mention some risk of isolated or widely scattered showers and storms. Again, the door will be open for any organized mass over Kentucky and Tennessee to drop down in here. And trying to forecast that more than 5 or 6 hours in advance is almost impossible. So we're going to broad brush the forecast on through the weekend with partly sunny and hot weather, mostly low and mid-90s with that chance of isolated or widely scattered showers and storms. Here's a look at Sunday. Pretty nice shortwave north of us coming through the Great Lakes, and Monday of next week. The westerlies try to dip a little farther south. And again, there's a boundary, a surface front kind of knocking on the door Monday. And that might suggest a band of organized showers and thunderstorms dropping in from the north. And then Tuesday of next week, we've got that trough just north of us, and just maybe that will allow for some cooler nights. In fact, the GFS is trying to print highs in the upper 80s and lows in the 60s by next week. And, of course, we'll believe that when you see it, but at least there's no evidence of any runaway heat in through there. But look at here, July the 9th, that's hot. That old 594 circle shows up over the nation's breadbasket. Thank goodness not over us. And if that's right, that would suggest pretty typical July weather with the core of the hottest weather back off to the west. But again, we'll just have to wait and see. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3:30 or so today. And of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.